لا لا يا لي لا لا يا لا 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 يا لا يا لا لا لي لا لا يا لا 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 يا لا 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 يا لي لا لا يا لا 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 يا لا يا لا لا لي لا لا يا لا 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 يا لا يا لا لي لا لا يا لا يا لا يا لا يا لا لا لي لا 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 لي لا 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 لي لا لا يا عيدي يا عيد الفرح والسعادة عيد الفطر من بعد شهر الصيام.
Right guys, I'm going to give you a nice walking tour of the Al Aqsa mosque, and we're going to be coming out of the mosque and proceeding. I'm not going to go in the Dome of the Rock just yet, show you that from outside and show you, just walk around and show you the surroundings, the olive trees, the cedars, and everything else which is around here, and the western sort of wall, the front and the northern wall, the perimeter of what we call Al-Haram al-Sharif, the Al-Aqsa. And after that we can maybe show you other parts, but yeah, I'm going to give you a walking tour, and just you could just see from the pictures, don't really need to give you too much in terms of me speaking. Just hear the birds singing, the kids playing, the people walking around, and enjoy.
This is the eastern wall now. Can you see on that side? This is the eastern boundary, okay, of Al Aqsa. So we're going all the way down the eastern side of Masjid al Aqsa. Just so you know, the eastern side. The greatest threat. We'll speak about that when we go through the other places. So just know that this is the eastern side. We're going all the way to the northern side of Masjid al Aqsa.
مجرم.
salam, and they say this is the maqam of Sulaiman alayhi salam. Where he's buried, nobody knows. Now, why this place is significant and why we come here? A couple of things. First of all, Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam.
So we're now at a spot which is associated with King Solomon according to the Jews, and of course Prophet Sulaiman according to the Muslims. It's also known as Kursi Sulaiman, the throne of Solomon. There is a tomb in there. We don't know whether it actually is. It's dedicated to Solomon. He made 3 prayers. He said in one prayer, Sulaiman said, "Oh God, make my judgment according to your judgment." So, as a king, I issue the right judgment, and it's according to your pleasure and will. The second one he made was, "Give me a kingdom," and we know the kingdom that Solomon or Sulaiman possessed had no precedent in history, and God gave him a very grand kingdom. And third, but not last but not least, it was for the people who visit this place, this holy land. He made a prayer for them. So there are the 3 prayers according to the Muslim tradition. Of course, according to the Jewish tradition, this was the Temple Mount. They had the temple here. They, of course, have a sense of loss because the temple was destroyed, and this is the original site where the temple stood, and especially where the Dome of the Rock is. That is the location where the temple stood, and it contained the Ark of the Covenant, and the commandments were given to, and etc., etc. And where we've mentioned this previously, where they say that the sacrifice of the son of Abraham occurred, and it's the most holy place. And in order to enter it, a rabbi can only enter that location during, certain ceremonies. Anyhow, this is a very a dedicated area to Suleiman or Solomon, and it's interesting how those traditions overlap. View of the Dome of the Rock from here. It's quite a nice view actually. There's loads of trees, which is beautiful. I mean, it's unique, this place. It's unique in the sense that it's so green, it's hilly. There's olive trees, there's sycamore trees, there's ferns, there's birds chirping. It's not like Mecca or Medina. Very, very different to Mecca and Medina. Very unique. Truly is a place to visit and take in. And this is the place where inside there is a tomb, and apparently it's dedicated to Sulaiman alayhi salam, and there is a tomb in there and a grave, which potentially is is or isn't, I'm not sure, but that's what it's dedicated to. I remember most of these buildings are, the ancient Temple Mount or the ancient Masjid al Aqsa is well below the ground, and what's above the ground is modern or continuous building upwards. Even right now where I'm standing, it's a location which is quite hilly. As you can see, there's a drop with the olive trees over there. And let's move on.
No, they were coming, but they're just very slow. They're taking pictures or whatnot. It's okay, they'll come, don't worry. Otherwise we'll have to... Right, okay, the reason it's stopped... Okay, very quickly, the reason it's stopped here is for two reasons. First of all, this now, the eastern wall of Masjid al Aqsa ends here, and the northern wall of Masjid al Aqsa starts here. Okay? One thing. This is one of the gates, Bab al-Aswad. So once we come out of this, we're going to be outside Masjid al Aqsa, just outside. And we're going to be eating our lunch just here because they've not allowed us to bring it in. So we've got an area where we'll just sit down outside. Where does everyone want to sit?
It looks so good. I'm having another one. This will see me till probably the evening. But yeah, when you come to Aqsa, enjoy it. Enjoy the food, enjoy the people, enjoy the surroundings. Try to ignore and not let it play on your mind that there are occupiers there. There are people who want to, you know, eliminate a civilization, a culture, a memory, a history, a language, a people. But try and enjoy everything and absorb everything and come back and spread it. And I mean, I'm making this video, yeah, to show to you guys that Aqsa, look, I've made it here. I'm enjoying it here. It's not hard coming here. Yes, there's odd hurdles and things, but once you come here, you can appreciate it. And only by coming here, you will show some sort of solidarity. Of course, there's so many ways of showing solidarity, but it's really important for people to come and show some solidarity, but also to be aware of civilization, Islamic civilization, and your history and your identity. This being center, and also at the same time, of course, you know, not develop any hatred, but try and have some sort of dialogue and understanding of other religions or other brethren in other, you know, there's great good Jews, good Christians, and have some sort of interfaith dialogue and come back and positively impact your own communities. So I'm going to finish this, and I'll catch you in the next video. Alaikum assalam. Geometry, its architecture, earliest forms of Muslim architecture is found here, and that is a prototype of that building there. Or potentially it was a building first, and then they decided to expand it, and they then built that building. This is known as the Dome of the Chains, and inside you will see that the domes go upwards in a chain form. So there's different theories as to why. Very ancient olive trees here. Check how old these olive trees are. Look, just look at the stumps on these olive trees. Very old olive trees. Just look at the trunk and the girth of this trunk. Probably 500 years old. And still bearing fruit. MashaAllah. just walking around Masjid al Aqsa and certain parts of it, which of course we don't move around too much because there are certain parts where incursions occur. These incursions are occurring daily basis where Jewish people are coming in through a particular gate known as the Moroccan gate, and they enter, and when they enter from this gate they make their incursions in here, and they of course, because it's considered their Temple Mount, and cause disturbances, but they're thoroughly allowed to do this, and they're occurring day by day, more and more, and it is sort of creating tension amongst the believers here. So, and just on the other side, opposite to this wall, is the Western Wall. So all of this we see around us in terms of this building and everything. This, of course, which we think is the Masjid al Aqsa. It's a building. It is the Aqsa Mosque. But apart from this Aqsa Mosque, this whole area is considered a part of Aqsa. There is nothing other than Aqsa here. If you look over there, you have the dome, and that's a different building, and behind there is the Western Wall. So there's 4 walls which you'll find all around here are part of the Aqsa Haram, and this is where the big debate is. The debate is whether this place, of course Jewish people and Christian, various other authors, Orientalists, etc., have said that this place has no significance in terms of for Muslims, in the sense that Aqsa, where is it, where should it be? It's near Medina, there's a place there, and that should be Aqsa. Aqsa is in the heavens, it's not this particular building. But the traditions and historical evidence, scriptural evidence from the Muslim side, and generally speaking, points towards this place, that it's a historical place, it's a place where many prophets have walked, and it's a place where the Quran itself mentions in that verse, which it speaks about the prophet being taken to the Masjid al Aqsa, whose surroundings have been blessed, and that word has been used regarding Ibrahim, Lut, other prophets, that the surroundings have been made blessed. And of course, in the Jewish tradition, this area is called Beit HaMikdash, which means also exactly the same thing. It means a holy, sanctified location. And Muslim tradition recognizes that Solomon did build a temple here. So Sayyidina Sulaiman did build a temple, and that temple, the word temple isn't what we call al-Haykal al-Maz'um. The supposed temple did not occur. What Sulaiman did was rebuild Al-Aqsa, and Al-Aqsa, according to Islamic tradition, was built 40 years after the building of the Kaaba by the Prophet Adam alayhi salam, and then it was rebuilt by Sayyidina Sulaiman. According to the Jewish tradition, this temple housed the Ark of the Covenant, which contained the commandments, but more so according to our tradition, This was not the case. It was always a place of monotheism, where the prophets of God, according to the times, preached monotheism and the Sharia and the law of their time. And of course they were sent to Bani Israel, there's no doubt they were sent to them, but due to various reasons the Bani Israel did not fulfill the commands of God, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala then became displeased with them, and the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is what is sought, not his displeasure. So that is what, in a nutshell, is the case here. There's a lot of intricacies and subtleties which are hard to go through, but for now I'm just going to let you enjoy the views. Of course, you know, this is where apparently the temple was, the Temple of Solomon, and in that rock which we find under there, which Muslims assume the rock was where the Prophet ﷺ went on the Mi'raj, on his night journey. The Jewish people believe it's the place where the sacrifice of Abraham's son occurred, and it's known as the holiest of holies. Quds al-Aqdas is the word they use, and it's a place where only a very after an intricate ceremony, only the rabbi, the chief rabbi, after performing certain rituals, can enter. So that's that region according to them, but of course for us we have other reasons. But nonetheless, even on a level of general architecture and beauty and ambience and history, this place is a place to visit. Obviously we need to be respectful of everything, but lovely wudu facility here, which they've made under the olive tree.
Here we are at the place where somebody buried. Now, this is not a prophet, not a Sahabi, not even a Tabi'i, not even an Arab. Can you believe the first person to be buried right next to Masjid al Aqsa is not even Palestinian, not even Arab, not a prophet, not a Sahabi, not a Tabi'i. Do you know what his ethnicity is? Indian. Indian. This is the grave of an Indian scholar. Right? Indian scholar. And you think, what? How did an Indian scholar? Maulana Muhammad Ali Jawhar.
Oh.
Many of the elders will have heard the name Maulana Muhammad Ali Jawhar al-Hindi. Over here it says, I'll read to you in a moment. Who was Maulana Muhammad Ali Jawhar al-Hindi? Those of you who know.
ये जो मकाम है जो मेरे पीछे है, ये पहली जो कब्र जो मस्जिद अक्सा के अंदरूनी हिस्से में जो रखी गई है, वो कब्र ना अरब की है ना फ़लस्तीनी की है, और ये कब्र जनाब मौलाना मोहम्मद अली जौहर की है। और ये असल में लंदन में इनका इंतकाल हुआ था, और उस वक्त जो मुफ्ती थे फ़लस्तीन के, امین الحسینی صاحب نے، انہوں نے پھر ان کو یہاں اجازت دی کہ یہاں اقصی اور جروسلم القدس میں ان کا مقبرہ بنایا جائے اور یہاں ان کو دفن کیا گیا ہے۔ تو یہ دیکھیں پیچھے میرے، یہ ہے، آپ کو دکھاؤں، یہ ہے مقبرہ ضریع المجاہد العظیم مولانا محمد علی الہندی تغمد اللہ برحمتہ، یہ ان کا مقبرہ ہے۔ اور دیگر بھی یہاں کچھ لوگ مدفون ہیں، کچھ بزرگ، کچھ سیاسی ہستیاں، کچھ، لیکن اصل میں یہ محمد علی جوہر جو تھے، یہ انہوں نے بہت کام کیا تھا استبداد کے حوالے سے، برطانیہ کی سامراجی قوتوں کے خلاف سے، جنہوں نے ہند پر غلبہ کیا ہوا تھا۔ اور یہ ہے محمد علی جوہر، اللہ ان کو غریق رحمت فرمائے۔
لا لا يا لا لا يا لا 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 يا لا يا لا 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 يا لا 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 يا لا لا لا